Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Basically, just gonna be quick session. Letting the Spirit speak. I'm not really gonna pull any precepts. Just gonna go off the top. If any of them hit me, I might quote them. But this is basically gonna be on the topic. Alright, that battles are won by good soldiers. However, wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything. All right, and I say that because in the times we're coming to, all right, battles are short fights. Like we go through battles all the time. These trials and tribulation we go through, those are battles. But the real war, all right, through the Spirit, all right, the real war is that time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, when everything is intensified in the hour of temptation, we're hit with that hour of temptation. That's the real war. All right, and only those who are willing to sacrifice everything, all right, are gonna be able to win that war or survive that war. All right, because guess what, man? In the times we're coming into, man, you gotta be willing to count everything, forsake everything for the Lord, or else you're not gonna be able to survive. Because Esau is gonna be pulling all different kinds of unfair, wicked tactics, man. Pulling your woman, pulling your family members, pulling anything you love. Therefore, you got to be willing to sacrifice all of that in order to win the war. Because if you do not sacrifice all of that, Esau will get you. You could be a good soldier, but if you're not willing to sacrifice, all you can win are battles. But when the war comes, what does it matter how many battles you've won if you can't win the war? Okay? And that war is internal and external. All right? Spiritual and physical. Okay? Because that hour of temptation is gonna be a hell of a time. All right, that time of Jacob's trouble is going to be a hell of a time, and brothers got to be willing to sacrifice and not just say, it, but to actually do it. Okay, what are you willing to sacrifice for the Lord? You claim you love the Lord. You claim you're willing to give everything for the Lord. All right, so what are you willing to sacrifice for the Lord? Or are you just saying it? Because when that time comes and you actually see, all right, your loved one in front of you. All right, be put through so much affliction and so on and so forth, and they're begging you to take the chip so you can free them from that. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna give in, to Esau's demands because you can't sacrifice to the Lord? All right, you got to keep in mind, man. What we're fighting for, this war is much bigger than us. It's much bigger than what we think. All right, it's much bigger than anything we can imagine. All right, we're supposed to hold it down till Yahushua comes back. All right, and he's gonna reboost us. All right, as well as bring reinforcements. Okay, and when that time comes, man, boy oh boy, it's gonna be a wrap. All right, but before then, we gotta hold it down. All right, we have to be willing. All right, to win this war. All right, we have to be willing to go to the full extent to win this war. All right, that means no fear. All right, fear, doubt, all that is going to be something it's going to have to be something of the past. All right, if you want to excel and supersede the place you're at now in order to make it through Jacob's trouble, you're gonna need to put those things in the past. Put those things behind you. All right, because fear and doubt are what's going to get you killed. All right, you not having faith is what's going to get you killed. Okay, if you don't have faith, you're not able to hear the Spirit. Therefore, you're gonna be misled. All right, and those who are misled are what? They're gonna be put to death. All right, because guess what, man? Listen, this ain't no joke, man. We in the times where these are the kind of things you should be meditating on. All right, because these are the kind of things that are gonna be happening. Golly, I just saw a whole man. These Edomites are done, man. This guy looks like Jacob Rothschild in the flesh. That is, oh man. But regardless, it's guys that look like that. All right, them Edomites are the ones who are planning all these things. They're planning all these things, man. They're watching brothers, know which brothers are capable of what, And guess what, man? They're building trials and tribulations for us according to that. But if we have the Spirit to sacrifice it all, the Most High is going to hold us down. All right? If we have that Spirit to get... When you look at the apostles, man, the prophets, what did they gave... Yo, listen. The Lord told Isaiah to go prophesy naked. All right, for what, 3 years? Now you got to be willing to to sacrifice everything for that, because you, man, who the hell you think is gonna want to claim you, all right, or claim to know you if you walking around naked for 3 years, bro, prophesying? We hate it for prophesying alone. How much more for being naked, man? People are just gonna look at you crazy. But what? Isaiah forsook everything, all right, to follow the Lord. Peter, the disciples, they all did that, man. All right, they gave it all up to follow the Lord. Therefore, there was nothing holding them back. All right, the most dangerous people in a war are those who have nothing to lose. All right, and you got to be like that in the spirit. You gotta be as though you have none. All right, be as though there's nothing in this world that can hold you back, and nothing in this world will hold you back. That's how you excel in the spirit, when you count everything as dung, like Paul said. How do you think these apostles were able to travel so far and go on these missions, quote unquote, all right, that the Lord sent them on? All right, if they had worries, all right, if they were constantly worrying about my wife and what she's gonna think and what she's doing, all right, they would be able to do that? No. All right, but they were able to go do that through the spirit and power of the Lord, because what, they forsook everything. All right, they forsook everything, and you know, they were able to endure. All right, because look, man, when we're being persecuted and they put us on national TV and brand us as terrorists and all that, man, you best believe you better not listen, man. You think you're going to somebody you trust, you know what I mean, to you know what I mean, get some help, quote unquote, all right, which is a really stupid thing to do, because you gotta trust in the Lord and go for what the Spirit tells you. But I mean, somebody in the world, you think, oh yeah, that's my homeboy, he would never sell me out. Listen, you go there, dude got a whole shotgun, he tie you up, put you in a chair and call the cops, all right, and now you stuck in the chair like, damn, you know, where did I go wrong? All right, but that's what happens, man. We in the time, man, you can't trust anyone but Yahweh Shem El Shai. You gotta forsake all to follow Yahweh Shem El Shai in the spirit, and that's gonna take a lot of faith. All right, you had men who couldn't do it even when they saw Yahweh Shai in the flesh, man.
There you go, bro.
All right, but we're here, and we know Yahweh Shai is here in the spirit. Therefore, we gotta what? We gotta keep it moving, man. All right, we gotta keep it moving. We're certified prophets through the spirit, and so we gotta, you know what I mean, keep it pushing, man, and endure to the end. All right, but it's gonna take sacrifice. It's gonna take sacrifice to get gain. All right, you gotta sacrifice to gain. That's just the way it works. All right, and only those who are willing to sacrifice it all are those who are gonna be able to win this war. All right, Lord, and this was edifying unto your light. All praises to Yahweh Shem El Shai. Shalom.